Todd Talks.
So body, mind, and spirit. You hear that all the time. Body, mind, and spirit. Why do we talk about body, mind, and spirit? Because we are made of some very composite components. And it doesn't matter what you believe. That's the truth, okay? Because we have the body, which is cellular on a cellular level, because we call them cells, because that's what we do. We come up with words and terms that help us describe things. Okay, so we have the cellular body, and the mind. The mind is a mystery. We know the brain operates much of the mind and what we do. The brain is an incredible organ in our body. But what operates the mind? What makes the mind work? What makes the thoughts work? It's a great, great mystery. And, beside the body, the mind, then we have the spirit. The spiritual side is truly the great mystery, and again, depends on what you believe in. But spiritually, it's kind of like we're really spiritual beings that live in different things. Lives in a tree, lives in a bee, lives in a bird, so forth and so on. And in our case, it lives inside this body, right? So we're a spiritual being that exists in this body. We have a mind, and we can kind of recognize it. And that's what consciousness is and mindfulness is. And I want to talk a little bit about that, about the beautiful trio, the body, mind, and spirit. As you may or may not have known, I think most of you know, my whole spiritual journey began a long time ago. As I've said before, when I was about 10 years old, when I had a wonderful conversation with my grandmother on the West Coast, who was also my spiritual guru, my Nana. I just loved my Nana. And she lived in Seattle. And I remember we used to write letters, because this is long before we had internet and email and all that kind of stuff. So I wrote her a letter asking her why we're here and, where we come from. And we talked a lot about, because we talk on the phone too sometimes, but we talked a lot about health and wellness and fitness and the importance of body, mind, and spirit connection. That came up when I was a little kid. And in fact, I have a book. I'm looking up at it right now, Zen and the Martial Arts, because I was into judo when I was younger for quite a number of years. And, it was just always important, the body, mind, and spirit relationship, the trio, the beautiful trio. So I've talked a lot about that. I've talked a lot about the 5 pillars in the past number of episodes. The 5 pillars of health and wellness, sleep, diet, exercise, stress management, and exogenous compounds. And these all contribute to a fabulous body, mind, and spirit. And that's what we strive for. It's what we all strive for. And that's what I teach. It's one of the things I teach, one of the many things I teach. And I've mentioned my good friends at Magic Mind before, which is an important part of the diet part. The diet part actually kind of ties together. It's not just diet, but it's also part of the diet and stress management too, right? So my friends at Magic Mind, in addition to the safe exercises I do and teach, many of those exercise videos and classes that I teach, the balanced and nutritious diet I follow. What's great about Magic Mind products is that I can rely on those 24 hours a day, especially since they have the 24-hour packs. They're these little shots, little green shots, and filled with really good stuff. But again, I rely on 24 hours of mental performance, mostly because of their awesome little health shots on top of everything else I do. But I love it because I don't have to go through the trouble of finding all these compounds and putting them together. That's what they do for me or for us all. They have morning shots I take for daytime. Helps with focus without the caffeine jitters and such. And a nighttime shot, which is kind of like it's relaxing. Helps you relax and have a better sleep. So I rely on these too. These are important for a relaxing and beautiful sleep. It's also well timed in this new year. Beautiful new year. I'm really psyched about this year. I know a lot of people seem spooked and scared, and that's just unnecessary because I think we're going to have the best year. I think good things are coming. We're going to start seeing a shift. And all of this is really well timed, that we can start to give ourselves a mental wealth challenge. I've talked a lot about the mental wealth challenge and make investments in our mental health account. There's no better place to start right now. And remember, I've always said this, taking care of our bodies with good exercise, practicing Tai Chi or yoga or other exercises that work the body, mind, and spirit. Practicing mindfulness, forgiveness, and gratitude are all wonderful for the mind and spirit. But be very mindful of what you eat and drink. I've mentioned, again, my friends at Magic Mind who introduced me to their beautiful little package health shots. Love their packaging too. Contains all the healthy stuff I've been raving about for some time. Check them out online, magicmind.com, and see for yourself. They have study upon study and doctors validating all their products. Very safe. I wouldn't be taking it if I didn't think it was safe. And I told them that was important to me when I first met them, actually, and communicated to them by email, and had quite a few good conversations. And they emphasize the importance of the quality ingredients they have. And they use what's called like as nano encapsulation technology, which makes their ingredients more bioabsorbable compared to pills and powders that help make it absorb things roughly 5 to 10 times faster. All I'm saying is that I rely on these shots. I love them. And after trying them a while back, just for a few days, I noticed mental clarity, just a better overall feeling. And for the first time in a while, they're now offering that 24-hour pack for focus and sleep, or bundled at 45% off. So they're going to give the same discount that I get, 45% off, if you go to their website, magicmind.com, magicmind.com, magicmind.com / this is the important part, put / Todd Jan, TODDJAN, Todd Jan. Because then you get the 45% off, so you can try it for yourself. I think you're going to love it. So go to magicmind.com / Todd Jan and try that for yourself. So that's all I can say. Give them a try. Go to their website and check it out. And I absolutely love them myself. I really do. So check them out. But back to the beautiful trio, body, mind, and spirit, because all of this ties in. Very important that you meditate, or at least get into meditative states of mind, meaning taking nice walks, gratitude walks. What's a gratitude walk? It's like when you take a walk and you look around with a smile on your face and you're just in awe because you are the consciousness. You are consciousness. You're walking around and you're just like, wow, just checking things out, and you're just fascinated by what you see and taking nice, deep, fresh breaths and letting that circulate through your body. That's really important. Taking ample rests and naps, and exercising the body, and not overly exercising the body. You don't have to do Ironman competitions to stay healthy. You want to take care of your body. Nothing like a nice walk. I do Tai Chi and Qigong and Judo and Kung Fu and other things throughout the week. Every single day I do it, actually. And, I mix it up. I make sure to do, body weight exercises and yoga exercises and various Pilates and other exercises. Certainly weight training, walks, sometimes brisk walks, sometimes hill climbs, sometimes trail runs, bike riding. Mix it up. Try to find what's right for you to exercise your body. So you got the meditation and the rest for your mind and the body, and going to church regularly. I do that, but I also do a lot of spiritual work on my own too. I do a lot of reading and video work and research and talking to people. I love talking to people and sharing spiritual journeys. There's so many awesome conversations I have with people with their spiritual journeys, and a lot of different traditions too. I have a tremendous amount of respect for all the different traditions, spiritually speaking too. But whether you're Catholic, Christian, Muslim, or Jewish or Buddhist or whatever, so many. Oh man, I've had the pleasure of meeting so many wonderful people with so many wonderful stories, but all of that nourishes the spirit. I listen quite a bit to and read a lot of Eckhart Tolle's books and Wayne Dyer's books and, many, many others. And I encourage you to do the same. That's part of spiritual nourishment. Because remember, when you're hungry, you crave what? You crave food, right? Sometimes when you're mentally exhausted or stressed, your brain craves, hydration, water and nutrients, like I've mentioned with Magic Mind products. And there are other supplements, certainly. But all of these nutrients help your mind and your body, what you eat. But when you're spiritually malnourished, you're going to start feeling off. You're going to feel disconnected. And that's your spirit crying out, saying, hey, plug in. It's like plugging into a light socket, but you want to plug into your spirit circuit and tap into that and get some good spiritual nutrition. So that's what's important is the beautiful trio, body, mind, and spirit. And you got to find your own way. You got to find, tap into this. And if you want ultimate health and wellness, you have to tap into all three. You have to take care of your body, you have to take care of your mind, and you have to take care of your spirit. So my recommendation is check things out, kind of research and explore yourself and see what feels right to you. I think that's the best compass, the best gauge inside of you to find out what works for you. Try different things, try Christianity, try, Catholicism, try Buddhism, try Judaism, or, the Muslim traditions, or there's just so many. I mean, research them, watch videos, and you're going to find things that grab you and say, ooh, this really appeals to my heart. This really feels good to me. Talk to people about it. Say, hey, what do you do? What do you study? Tell me more about, the Nation of Islam, or tell me about Jesus Christ, or, whatever it is that you're interested in. Talk to people, learn and explore. And it just puts you down a different path, a spiritual journey. And that's a part of it. So that's what I'm going to leave you with, is that the beautiful trio, body, mind, and spirit. And make sure you pay attention to all of this. Be very mindful of what you're putting in your mind, what you're putting in your spirit, what you're putting in your body for food and drink, right? When you're looking at people or thinking thoughts and things, be mindful of that, because that has a tremendous effect on your body, your mind, and your spirit. So give that a try this week, at least today. And if not this week, then this month. And if not this month, then this year. Commit to it. Make it a real special year for yourself to celebrate the beautiful trio, body, mind, and spirit. And remember, magicmind.com/Todd Jan, DODDJAN, and give those products a try. See if it's right for you. And otherwise, I hope all's well, and I really appreciate all the feedback and you following me and coming back to me with questions. I love these questions because it's helping me produce better and new content. So everyone have a great day, and again, God bless. I'm Todd, a lifetime artist and passionate creative professional with over 30 years of incredible experience. A wellness, martial arts, Zen, and spiritual teacher, imaginative entrepreneur, and honored husband, father, and grandfather. I'm driven to helping others achieve their personal, professional, and spiritual best. You can find me online at todd'szen.com or mitchellcreativegroup.com. Thank you.